put some light on the organization PAI, Prithvi Abhyudaya Association India. It is a non-profit organization for education leaders and other stakeholders with purpose to facilitate knowledge sharing, empower education leaders, to provide financial aid to those educators who are jobless, and instill leadership in education sector. The mission of PI Association is very clear. This association will provide financial assistance in various ways to all the directors, principals, and teachers of India. If I'll talk about the objective of Prithvi Abhyudaya Association India, creating a platform for knowledge sharing and collectively meet challenges facing India, including education and employability. Another objective is to set up exhibitions, education fairs, institutional meets, catalog shows, and the like for the benefit of member institutions. And last but not the least, to publish papers, books, monographs, studies, etc., from time to time in the service of members' institutes and the student or youth or member community. Now, a brief introduction about Dr. Harshvardhan Singh. Everybody knows Dr. Harshvardhan Singh. There is no need for his introduction, but still, as a formal part of this webinar, let us a very short introduction about Dr. Harshvardhan Singh. Dr. Harshvardhan Singh, he is a founder director of PSM Public School, Dehla, in district Una. Dr. Harshvardhan Singh is the founder and chairperson of Prithvi Abhyudaya Association India. This association is currently working in more than 10 countries. More than 10,000 academicians are benefiting under the banner of this association. Prithvi Abhyudaya Association India is a non-profit organization for education leaders and other stakeholders with purpose to facilitate knowledge sharing, empower education leaders, and to provide financial aid to those educators who are jobless and instill leadership in education sector. Dr. Harshvardhan Singh has more than 10 years of experience in the field of education. He is a multi-talented personality, an experienced consultant and instructor, educator, facilitator, motivator, and inspiring public speaker with a vast understanding and knowledge. Honored with more than 50 plus national and international awards like Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan Rashtriya Shiksha Ratan Samman, Educator of the Year 2021, World's Best Mentor Award, Dedicated Educationist, All India Education Award 2021, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam International Award of Excellence 2021, Shiksha Padam Samman, Impeccable Creative Thinker Award, Guru Varya Samman, National Earth Care Award, and the list is endless. So this is a very short, brief introduction about our founder chairperson, Dr. Harshvardhan sir.
Thank you, ma'am, Nidhi ma'am. And but you are not visible.
Uh, so
Actually,
let
आप
me
मिस
just.
आप मिसेज इंडिया हो रखे हैं आज. हाँ, yes, now it's okay.
Is it okay, sir?
Thank you.
The topic of today's webinar is public speaking, and the keynote speaker for this webinar is Preeti Mehrotra ma'am. I think so. There is no one in this organization who does not know Preeti ma'am. But a brief introduction about Preeti ma'am. She is the founder of a career planner, an internationally certified career coach, an ICF recognized clarity and parenting coach, the author of the book Accepting Children Unconditionally. She holds a master's degree in sociology as well as a bachelor of education in English and social science. She has an MBA in human resource management. Preeti ma'am has been a career coach since 2020 and has held multiple webinars on importance of career coaching and psychometric assessments, careers of 21st century, stream selection, resume writing, interview hacks, communication skills, networking to raise awareness and readiness to grab career opportunities without any hitch. She recently conducted seminar at Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal, on how self-discovery leads to better selection of career. She has raised awareness about the value of career coaching through the All India Educator platform and other platforms. She has a strong enthusiasm for coaching and teaching students, and she uses professional evaluation methods to help them plan their future path. Preeti ma'am served as a panelist in a WICCI panel discussion on conscious parenting. As an author, her book, Accepting Children Unconditionally, teaches parents, teachers, and adults how to cope with children and how slow processing speed are prone on screaming, name calling, and hitting as a result of their ignorance. The book has a 5-star rating. She has also penned a number of motivational poems. Preeti ma'am has extensive expertise in the field of education. Having worked as a teacher for over 10 years, she had implanted in the students' interests, strengths, limitations, and indecision as an instructor, allowing her to explore development prospects in the students' career ambitions. She is very committed, creative, and has worked in multicultural settings, allowing her to assess the dynamics of young brains. Her hobbies and interests are reading books, music, and artistic activities. She is a passionate artist and painter. So this is the endless list which I have shared about Preeti ma'am. Harshvardhan sir, seeking your
Uh,
permission
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We can start.
to start with the webinar. So
Yes, ma'am.
hand over to Preeti ma'am.
Thank you, Nidhi ma'am, for such a detailed and grand introduction. I thought he means you'll be completing in short, but there was a detailed one with you. Thanks a lot for
My pleasure, ma'am.
telling about me so much. Okay, so today's topic is public speaking, and we all, some mean being as a teacher or any of the profession, we keep on coming to this talk like we need to speak somewhere, right? But still we all are having so much of apprehensions, like if all of a sudden if we are asked to say something, there is a means like so much of nervousness in us, so much of like body shaking or like our voice modulation all changes, right? We all have come across this. I just want to know anybody's story, means like all of a sudden you have been asked something and then how you come over to that, means you were asked to say something which you are not prepared for, or maybe you are not aware about your task that you have to speak on stage and all, you have been given this task. So I would like to know your story and then I'll be telling my story.
May I say, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
At that moment, only just one thing came in mind. No, Kusum can do much better. Control, everything will be fine. So like that.
Great.
And definitely we did well, ma'am, at that time.
Great. Anyone else? Right now when we are interacting, we can switch on our cameras. Like whenever I'm into webinars, my webinars are always very interactive, so I cannot just keep on saying and you are just there to listen. You need to interact. So it will be means like I'll appreciate that if you all switch on your camera and interact. Yes, Kiran ma'am, how are you? Would you like
Fine,
to
ma'am. मैम वन टाइम जैसे एक बार क्या हुआ कि जैसे मेरा कंप्यूटर्स का, जैसे मैं बीएड कर रही थी, तो उस वक्त ना कुछ हेजिटेशन हुआ करता था। तो हमारी टीचर ने जैसे मेरा कोई काम था तो मैं छुट्टी में थी। 15 डेज बाद मैंने क्लास ज्वाइन की, उसी दिन प्रैक्टिकल था हमारा बीएड का। तो उन्होंने एकदम से मेरे को सबके सामने बोल दिया कि पहले आप बताओ प्रैक्टिकल के बारे में। थोड़ा बहुत लिटिल बिट नॉलेज तो था ही, तो वो ऑन द स्पॉट जैसे एकदम बोला, तो उस दिन से कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया सबके सामने बात करने का। पहले थोड़ा सा हेजिटेशन हुआ करता था।
Great, great, great. Yeah.
जी।
Anybody else? Yes, Nidhi ma'am or Elizabeth ma'am or Mary ma'am, would you like to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
share your experience? Yes, ma'am. Nidhi ma'am.
Actually, there were many events. बहुत सारे moments ऐसे आए हैं in student life as well as when I started my career as a teacher. तो बहुत सारे ऐसे moments थे जैसे जहाँ पर on the spot हमें टीचर ने या फिर हमारे सीनियर्स ने कोई प्रेजेंटेशन देने के लिए बोल दिया गया। तो उस टाइम एक बार तो हाथ पांव फूल जाते थे कि हाउ वी विल प्रेजेंट आवरसेल्फ विदाउट एनी प्रिपरेशन। बट उस टाइम थोड़ा सा अपने आप को सेट किया। मैंने सोचा कि नहीं, आई एम अलोन। मैंने ऐसा उसको अपने आप को ओवरकम करने के लिए मैंने ये रियलाइज किया कि नहीं, मैंने सिर्फ अपने अपने ही सामने बोलना है, सिर्फ अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करना है। तो दिस वे आई हैव गेन्ड माय कॉन्फिडेंस। तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं कि मेरे सामने 2 people are there, 10 are there or 20 are there. So slowly and slowly I gained my confidence, and now I am open and I can speak anywhere and anything else.
Great, great, ma'am. Great. Yes, anyone else? Elizabeth ma'am, you are nodding your head. Yeah. Would you like to share? You are on mute, ma'am. You are on mute.
Now?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think that this is very interesting topic, because sometimes we don't know how to share some topic. Then I am a speaker some years ago, and the first time was very difficult, but now it's very nice. I like so much, and I think that the conference that today will be very interesting. Thank you.
Great, great. Yeah, Mary ma'am, you always join our webinars, right? Would you like to share something? You are on mute, ma'am. Mary ma'am, you are on mute. No, you are still on mute. Unmute yourself. Meenakshi ma'am, if you can unmute Mary ma'am, because she is not able to. If you are there, Meenakshi ma'am or sir, Harshvardhan sir. Okay, by that time, she is trying to unmute herself. Anybody else? Poonam ma'am, I can see you. Preeti Tiwari ma'am. Anyone else?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. First time when I am in college, तो 26 जैन थी, और मतलब एक्चुअली मैं कविताएं बोलती रहती थी। तो उस समय हमारे यहाँ मैम हमारी तुरंत ही उन्होंने आई थिंक समाजवादी पार्टी को ज्वाइन किया था। तो उसके बहुत से मेंबर आए थे, और जस्ट मैम ने मुझसे कहा कि आपको मतलब नाम लिया कि आप पोयम कविता बोलिए कोई, और अचानक से बोलने को कहा गया। कविता मैंने बनाया, लेकिन उस समय जो कविता मैंने बोल दिया उस परिस्थिति के हिसाब से अच्छी नहीं थी। तो हाँ, उसके बाद से कॉन्फिडेंस आया कि घबराहट में कभी भी कोई ऐसी चीज ना बोलो कि जिससे कि सामने वाला, जिसने कि आपको बहुत विश्वास से खड़ा किया है, और आप उसी के सामने जो है ऐसा बोल दो कि शायद कि बाद में बहुत मुझे खराब लगा, बट उसके बाद से कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ज्यादा आ गया।
Great, great, great.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we all, yeah, somebody else was saying. Yeah, anybody wants to share? Anybody else want to share? Okay. So, जैसे आप लोग सबने अपनी story experiences share करे, so same happened with me. Though I was very keen from the very childhood to speak on stage. लेकिन slowly and gradually क्या होता है ना, जब आप बड़े होते जाते हो तो apprehensions थोड़े से आने लग जाते हैं। और so then we were posted in Ahmedabad, and then I joined, we shifted to Bhopal, and then I joined one school. And this school given me the post of activity coordinator. I was very glad that I am now coordinator, or teachers say now I am coordinator and this and that. Though I was not actually aware about the role I have to play. So activity coordinator role was that every morning you have to speak on stage, you have to do certain announcements, and you need to felicitate the students for awards and all. And I was totally ignorant about it. All of a sudden, that was my first day. I was wearing this school was very beautiful with a lot of greenery and all, and stage was also very beautiful campus of the school. I was so excited. I was wearing black color dress, I remember, black color suit. We were allowed to wear suits, so as such, that is the reason that I'm not able to wear sari, because I haven't wear in any of the schools. So that black color suit I was, and I was means like always dress up very gracefully. So this suit was black color with a pink pipe in and all, and with a pink dupatta, and total with a style, with a high heels and all. I went and I just stood by the side of other teachers. My principal called me up. She said that activity coordinator needs to stand by the side of this stage, and you have to do certain announcements. You'll not believe, I was, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा था कि मेरा जो दिल है बाहर निकल कर आ जाएगा. My heart was pounding so badly, and I was shivering, literally shivering, and I was unaware what to do. I just took an excuse. I said, "Ma'am, may I visit the washroom?" I visited washroom. I just stood over there for at least 5 minutes. Everybody announced for my name again to give my introduction, and then I have to announce something. Oh my God. And then I thought, yeah, better I run away from here in spite of speaking something. And all of a sudden, means like I was not aware about that, what to speak, what not to speak. Very first day, announcement. So then I asked one of the teacher, which I found that she was very active in the school. So I said, can you please write one line for me? And she wrote one line on the stage, means on the slip, and handed over to me. From reading from that slip, also my voice was shivering, means everybody can feel that I'm getting nervous. But anyhow, I completed my full sentence. I came back to my, there was a one, office given to me. So I came and sit over there, and all my excitement went, all my excitement gone, that I have to play this role, and I have to be ready with impromptu speaking. And this is experience, means I can never forget in my life. And from that time onwards, I will keep on writing, means what to say, what to speak. If somebody will, if ma'am will ask for distributing certificates, or if ma'am will ask for certain announcement that today period will be, or as attendance or assemblies, everything I started planning myself. So this is, I want to experience, and this everybody came across or come across these type of incidents, right? You all have experienced. And just imagine this, when we at this age can feel like this. Imagine that we ask our students, then the same feeling may they also be having, right? उनके साथ भी ऐसा ही हो सकता है कि बहुत सारे बच्चे जो हैं घबरा जाते हैं, and they were not able to speak. And the reason is, there is some reason for everything. Without reason, there is nothing. So there is some reason that why we do like this, or why this fear conquer us speech or conquer ourselves. So we are going to learn today about these fears also. We are also going to learn that how we can make our communication effective or speaking effective. So I'm, with your due respect, I'm sharing. I hope I can share. Yes. So today we are going to complete an introduction, a short introduction on these reason for public speaking, fear, effective communication, challenges, and strategies. So before moving ahead with the PPT and with the session, I would like you all to watch this video.
Of course I learned. It's hilarious. Oh my god, yes.
Hey, Sarah.
Yep.
I'm gonna have.
Can you hear?
Of course I learned.
Yes, ma'am.
Hilarious.
Okay.
Oh my god, yes.
Hey, Sarah.
Yep.
I'm gonna have you present on last quarter at Thursday's meeting. Sound
Okay.
good?
Yeah, sure.
See you then.
This is my nightmare. What's going on here? I have to give a presentation. Oh no. Remember what happened last time? I'm sure it'll be fine though. It won't be fine. Hi everybody, we had really interesting last quarter and I went to bed until I was 10.
You nervous? We can all tell you're nervous.
Your hair needs to be re-dyed.
I'm gonna promote you and then fire you.
I know you eat string cheese for breakfast every morning. String cheese, string cheese, string cheese, string cheese. I gotta get out of this. Friends, buddy, pal, what is up? Your hat is killing it.
I'm not doing the presentation for you, Sarah.
I lied. I hate your hat.
Quinta likes it.
Ew. No. Hey, Quinta, I got your favorite candy.
Oh, thank you.
So I have a favor to ask.
Of course you do.
I'm supposed to give a presentation tomorrow, but I feel like you are so much better at it.
You know what, Sarah, but I'm going on vacation tomorrow. Sorry.
No problem. Hey, you. We're gonna do this presentation. We're gonna kill it. No crying this time. No tears, because it's gonna go so well. Hi guys. Thanks for being here today. I guess you have to because you work here. So, okay, time for presenting. So this was a great quarter in some ways. Not so great quarter in other ways. Oh God, I'm messing this up so badly. I bet everyone can smell my fear sweat. I'm fired. I'm so fired. I can hear my boss now. Sarah, you suck. Please leave. No, you can't keep your stable. It's company property. Get ready to move back in with Mom. At least she'll cook for me. Meatballs.
That was great, Sarah. Fascinating stuff. Thank you.
You did it. Yeah. Didn't even cry this time. Nope. You didn't remember something about meatballs. What?
So, yeah. So, what you see in this video? Anybody wants to just summarize the video? Anyone, please. There are 25 people joined in. Anyone?
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, I think that initially she was quite nervous and she assumed this will go wrong. So, but when she performed, I think she was trying to do well and she was showing her nervousness by drinking water again and again. So that is what I felt.
Okay. Anyone else? Great, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, so this video, what Parag ma'am said is almost correct, that this girl was having a mindset that she's not going to do it, right? Because earlier she failed in doing it. And she was having a nightmare about it. She was very conscious. She was getting nervous. And then finally, she talked to herself and did it. So it's basically telling that it is your mindset. Like if you prepare your mind to do something, you are going to do it. You are going to achieve it. So the moment, like for an example, if I keep on saying, I'm very nervous, I have to give the presentation. Oh my God, how will I do? I don't know if what people will think. If I keep on saying this, definitely I'm going to get nervous, right? If I prepare my mind in a just by changing the words, I am very excited to take or to do today's webinar. Now the word has been from nervous, I've changed the word to the excitement. So now excitement, I am excited in the positive manner. I am trying to do, I am excited to meet people, I'm excited to deliver what I know, right? So I have just changed the word and I have prepared my mind for accordingly. So one thing you all need to understand over here, our mind is not aware about not, means like it's not having that sense that what you want to do and what you are not doing. Okay, it just keep on doing what you keep on repeating, what you keep on saying. It just behave like this manner. So like if you keep on using the word not, so then it only catches the not word and you will not be able to do. So in spite of saying not, I don't want, start saying, I want to do this. I want this. Why? I don't want any mess in my life. In spite of that, if I keep on saying, I want peace in my life. So the same thing I'm saying, but I have changed my words. So I have prepared my mind for saying what I want, focusing on what I want rather than to what I don't want. Right? So this is something, the basic, when you are taking as a, because you all are educator, you are taking care of your kids. Some are taking very tender kids, some are taking them teenage ages. Keep on telling these things to them so that they start behaving in that manner. Because sometimes what happens, like maybe you are aware about this thing, right? But it may happen that when we are taking classes, everybody is coming from different backgrounds. Maybe possible that both the parents are working, they don't have time, a child is struggling with that. Maybe possible that a child is having always a fight at home. Maybe possible child has never seen peace at home. So they are coming from different backgrounds and different, I can say, different mindset, right? They keep on listening. Sometimes there are kids, we keep on telling them aisa nahi karte, waisa nahi karte, but without giving them a logic about it. So as a teacher, as an educator, now it's very important, as it is scientifically proven also, like our mind keep on growing, right? We can change our mind at any moment. We can change with our thoughts only. The moment we are having a negative thought, our mind is going to damage that particular cells. The moment we are happy and thinking positive about it, there is a hormones which are released, which gives the growth to our mind. So it is scientifically proven. Earlier we used to say कि बच्चे का mind एक level तक ही बढ़ता था. But now still, how you people are learning, right? You people are learning different things at this age. How? Because we have that power to change, right? So the only basic thing I just want to convey over here is that keep on delivering the positive part, like focusing on want. Like if your class is too messy, if you're always disturbed in your class is too disturbing, always affirm that you want the peace in the class. You want to affirm that you want to take your class in a peaceful manner. Today your class should go in a right manner. Always affirm like this, and definitely you are going to see the change. Now coming back to the PPT here. So here I was telling about, like about 10% of population loves public speaking. Everybody wants that. When I took this job, you'll not believe, my n number of friends keep on telling, Preeti, I also want to be a public speaker. Preeti, I also want to be a trainer. I also want to be a coach. How you have done? But only few are able to overcome. So genuinely, if you say 10% are really terrified to speak, and rest of 80% in the middle get, but means they are nervous, they want to speak, they are nervous. Many a times it happened, as I shared my story, that there was a butterflies, the anxiousness, I was not able to sleep at night, I want to prepare every day. Even means like if the webinars were also there when we started with the online classes, I means like my class is going to start before that 15 minutes. I need to visit the restroom. So all these shows the nervousness, but slowly and gradually when you practice, you'll be able to handle that. Now coming to the public speaking fear. So when I was telling that there was a reason, so there was a reason that there's a called as a glossophobia. Now what is this glossophobia? It's a technical term given to the severe fear of the public speaking. Your mouth dries and voice will become weak and you will start shaking. Literally people will start shaking or they get freeze. They are not able to utter a single word. The people, those who suffer from this glossophobia, they freeze in front of the audience, or not only the audience, like large group of people, but even the small group of people. Like for an example, if your principal asks to give the presentation, in front of that also, that particular person, those who are having the severity of a public speaking fear, surrounded by or maybe suffering from the glossophobia, they will not be able to deliver a single word. And they will be having a heart thumping rapidly. Means like, as I was telling, that my heart was pounding so much, so badly, that I was feeling that it will come out. Okay, so this will happen. Sweat, you maybe some people will get just red of means like their heart pumping it so much that they'll not be able to control. Here one of my friend, now this what I'm telling about public speaking fear is not that it is only to the weaker children or a weaker person or intelligent person or something like this. It can happen to the successful person also. So like for an example, there are CEOs, there are managers, or even the principals or coordinators. May be possible that they have come across this also. So I just want to share one experience of my friend, my childhood friend. Her son is very, very, very brilliant, very brilliant. In every means like competition, if you talk about Olympiads, or if you, and he's in Ivy school, so there are a lot many competitions keep on going. So always he stood first. Now once he did something in coding and all, and he on the international level he won some prize. So he were asked on the stage to come and speak a few words about it. Means the experience. You'll not believe this boy had shut down himself in a locked himself in a washroom. And everybody was searching for him and he was not there. And when assembly was over, people just means like teacher was very worried that where he has gone. So then he was found sitting down, just putting his head on the knees and was crying. Then his parents was informed about the incident, and now they are working over it. He's working on the public speaking. So this may happen at the severe level also. At our age, maybe we are, because grown up, we can control our fear, we can speak practice a lot, and then we can get aware about or overcome this fear. With children, what happened, because being a teacher or being a in any of the manager post or being the CEO of the company, it happens that we keep on communicating. So we overcome this fear very quickly. But if I talk about the children, because sometimes you must have also experienced that all of a sudden, if you asked any of the child to come and give presentation or to ask any question, some children may be just hiding their face, कि अरे मेरे से ना पूछ ले मैडम, मेरा नंबर ना आ जाए. So something like this. So we need to be very observant in this. We need to identify if a child is suffering from the public speaking or child is having a stage fear, and we need to work upon it, because this is very important at the tender age if you work on the public speaking fear. Now, why this fear? Means why we fear? What is there to fear about when we do any public speaking? So you may be there's always like maybe what people will say, what my colleagues will say, what other children will say. So we keep on judging ourselves. It's only the mindset. अरे वो क्या बोलेंगे, मैंने ऐसा तो नहीं गलत बोल दिया, have I used the grammar correctly, have I used the pronunciation correctly? So all these fear that is completely our mindset. Maybe possible that the people, those who are listening, they have not even paid attention that what type of grammar, or have you ever made a grammar errors or not, or have you spoken the word correctly. So this is completely our mindset, that which keeps on pull ourselves to speak something. You may feel like a fool, right? You don't know anything because you are frozen. You are not able to remember anything, what you are going to speak. You might make mistake and lose your way. Maybe you are speaking, but you have gone diverse, means you are divert from what you are going to speak, and you lose your way. You will be extremely humiliated. Maybe possible that sometimes it happened that people started uh, laughing. People may start making a joke out of it because you're not able to deliver your speech properly. You may never be good as whatever you want to say. You can fill this blank for yourself. You won't like or don't want what you are trying to say. So it is not your subject specific, and you have been given something out of the box which is not your forte, or it is not your subject. And this also may happen that you are not having enough knowledge about it, and that is a fear that whether you'll be speaking correctly about that particular subject or not. So these are the fear which actually restrict ourselves to speak on any of the platform. Now, if I talk about what is public speaking, like before moving ahead, we need to understand that what is this speaking. It's a speech which everybody wants to deliver. Okay, it's a group of people in front of group of people, or maybe a small couple of people where you need to say something, where you need to simplify something, like some content has been given and you need to simplify it, you need to deliver it, you need to make them understand that particular topic, you need to entertain them, you need to influence them. So all this come under the public speaking. So public speaking can be a motivational, it can be a informational, it can be a simply transmitting the information, maybe the notice sort of thing, or some news. So this is something public speaking which you are delivering to a group. So that is why we use public and then speaking. So it should be, as we say, like whenever we want to deliver, we want to deliver it with clarity. So anything which has been delivered with clarity, with clear, precise, to specific, that is something a good speaking. Now, when I talk about why is public speaking important, why everybody, means any of the profession you work, any of the background you are working, like as a manager, as a CEO, as a housewife, as a teacher, as a principal, any area, as a freelancer, you need to have this skill of public speaking, because it improve your self-confidence. Like anything you want to deliver, like for a simple example, if you are a shopkeeper, right? If you want to sell your products, how will you deliver, how will you sell that until and unless you are able to communicate with the customers, unless and until you are able to give promotion to your project or products which are newly won, or which you want to that your customer should be aware about. So if you are not a good convincer, or if you are not a good communicator, you are going to lose your business, your job, or anywhere you are working. So it improves your self-confidence. Make yourself more comfortable around the other people. Like if you are very good, means easy, or a way that you can make friends, you can talk to people, you are always, people will be fond of you, that this guy or this lady is very friendly, she talks to everyone, right? One more thing I just want to convey, where people are having a myth that public speaking is only about English. Not at all. Public speaking can be done in any language, in your regional language, in your Hindi language, but the language you are using, you should have a command of that language. So until and unless you are using the right words, right, I can say the vocab, or different vocabs, or a right, not very much errors in the grammar, it is much needed that you can speak in any of the language. So many students come to me, ma'am, I'm not good in English. Will I be able to become a public speaker? So they are having different mindset that only the people, those who can speak English properly, they can only do the public speaking. Sandeep Maheshwari, right? Sandeep Maheshwari, you all know. He speaks in Hindi, he speaks in English. And he's such a good motivator speaker. So we need to also, when we are taking classes, we need to deliver these simple things which brings fear in the child mind. We need to communicate to the students that it is not something which only matters with the English. Anybody can be a public speaker. Now it is effectively get your message across because you are able to deliver with a clarity. If suppose for an example, if I want to just sell any of the product, any of my mobile, and I'm not able to clear, hey, I having this mobile, and this mobile is having this features, and all these you can click the photos. So my speed, my modulation, there is no clarity at all. There is no, I cannot attract customers with that because my flow is not proper. I'm not taking at all the pauses. So I need to understand that with what clarity I have to deliver my speech. Make a difference in your life, business, career, community, demonstrate your knowledge, create your own supporters, and fine-tune your verbal and non-verbal communications. Like verbal is what we are speaking, and non-verbal is how you're standing, how you're walking, what you're wearing, how you're making contacts, eye contacts, whether you're a good listener or not. All these matters, and this makes you a successful person in your life, not only in the career but also at home, when you are delivering your messages to your family members, or in your office, or if you are a businessman, to your staff, or if you are a teacher, to your students, or as a student, to whatever you want to communicate to a teacher or your colleagues or your friends. Now, what makes these great public speakers? So we all know that Narendra Modi, we all know Sandeep Maheshwari, Sudha Murthy, this Nick, everybody I think knows that he is physically handicapped. He's not having legs and arms, but the way he delivered the speech bring the goosebumps in you. Okay, Tony Blair, Steve Jobs, everybody is aware about these. So what, have they became these great public speakers in a day or two? No, they have done a lot of research. We only know the success part of the person, right? We all know Sandeep Maheshwari, अरे बहुत बड़ा आदमी हो गया, बहुत अच्छा speaker है. We know Narendra Modi, we know Sudha Murthy. But are these people have all of a sudden on one night became the speakers, great public speakers? They have done a lot of hard work which we are not aware. There are much stories of failures with them, like Tony himself is having many stories where he failed and then again he tried. Nick, you already aware about that. Nick is physically handicapped and no arms and legs, and you can imagine the struggle he had gone through. But the dedication, the determination to do something has bring them to this platform. The simplicity plus the clarity in their speech. You all, if anybody has read the books of Sudha Murthy, oh my God, what a simple books she write in English, and a simple stories, which is a social life stories. Like Sandeep Maheshwari, if you hear, youth are just following him. So why it's not a one day they have become the great speakers. They have given their dedication, their determination to it. And so with it is going to happen with everyone. If we are consistent, if we are determined, because consistency is something which can make you a successful person in any field you want to. Now, coming to effective public speaking, speakers are able to. Why they are able to? Because they speak confidently with the new people. It happens like we are, few of us are very introvert. So it's not about introvert and extrovert, but it is about that if you are being in contact with any of the person, how confidently you can speak to that person, how confidently you are able to introduce yourself, what will be your gesture when you are meeting to that person, what is your facial expressions. Are you aware about all these things when you are speaking to any of the stranger? choose interesting subject. Now this is very important. Sometimes it happen we choose a subject in a manner that where we ourselves is not confident enough. Like for an example, if I have taken this public speaking subject, now if it is not my forte, would I be able that confident enough to deliver it? Or emotional intelligence, which I have taken, or any of the science subject if you have given to me, I won't be able to deliver because that is not my subject. So you need to choose a subject in a manner that is also interesting to you, plus you are comfortable in delivering that subject. Organize the speech that captures the audience attention. Now their speech is very organized. Organized, when I say organized here, means that it should have an intro, it should have a body and conclusion. It's not abruptly I'm starting and abruptly I'm ending. So it should be organized at how I have to start, what will be the middle part of it, and how I'm going to end. Like for an example, again I'll give my example. When I started, I interacted with you all. So interaction has gained the attention, right? If I would have started directly with the delivering my part, that I am someone superior and I'm here to tell you something, I'm here to I'm very knowledgeable in this and I'm going to deliver, definitely many of you will not be taking the interest. So we need to understand that how our speech need to organize, how we are going to start with any of the video, with any interaction or any other activity, and then how you can capture your audience till the end. So it's not that only the beginning part and then the middle part is so boring that your audience will lose the attention of whatever you are speaking. Participate in a serious discussions about school and communities issues. So you are also when you are participating, when you are discussing not only the funny part, not only always talking about the entertainment, but you are also discussing something serious issues and you are giving your views about it, it also makes you a good speaker, and people will also be aware that yes, this guy is or this lady is very knowledgeable and his viewpoints are very very specific to this particular problem, and solution what she has given is something very specific. Use language properly. So as I said, whatever the language you have you are going to use, you have to be very specific. If you are good in delivering in Hindi, deliver in Hindi. If you are very good in delivering English, deliver in English. If you are very good in regional, deliver in English, that regional language. There is no particular point. And you need to understand that where you are delivering, you need to know your audience, right? Like for an example, if I go to a village and I need to inform about NEP something to the school, village teachers, if I keep on speaking in English, the teacher will not be able to understand a single word. So I need to aware about the audience, which we are going to see later on. Be more sensitive to the opinions of others. So you need to be very, very cautious when you are giving your viewpoints, when you are putting your opinions somewhere. You need to be very cautious so that it should not be taken in a wrong manner. So you need to be very specific, because you are there on stage and people are listening to you, and there your opinion matters because the entire group is listening to you. So you need to be very cautious also. Now coming to the effective communication, there's a rule for it which you all need to follow. If we talk about it, is from top to bottom, that is effective public speaking, speech practice. So something practice is something which can make you perfect. We all have heard this proverb from the very beginning, that practice makes a man perfect. And this is true also. Still also we keep on telling, if you practice, you are going to become something good, or you are going to master that particular thing. So verbal delivery, non-verbal delivery. When I talk about verbal delivery, so what content I am going to deliver, how I am going to deliver, what is my purpose of delivering, what is my audience, what I am going to speak, what I'm going to inform them. All this need to be a verbal delivery, what I want to tell them. Non-verbal delivery is how I am using my gesture, how I'm standing, whether I'm leaning or standing straight, how I'm using my hands, what are my facial expressions. So all these are the non-verbal delivery, because verbal delivery more than verbal delivery, non-verbal delivery matters, because it shows on your face if you're angry, if you're pissed off with the audience, if they are not listening and you are making faces like this, or you're squeezing your eyebrows, then people can make it that you are getting angry, or you're not comfortable with your expressions, with your body. If you're moving your hand too much, your nervousness, if you're sleeking your fingers like this, or merging your fingers like this, so it shows your nervousness. So you need to be very specific. Speech practice, speech preparation. Now you need to research, like whatever the topic you are going to deliver, you need to have a deep research about it. The why I'm saying this deep word, because may possible, if nowadays there's a time where everybody is going live, right? We are though sitting at our home, but we can go live on Facebook, where anybody can ask anything, anybody can join from anywhere. So if your research is proper, you are able to give the answers which are asked in the question answers form. And sometimes you are also ready to give the answers which you are not prepared. So always prepare for the, just have a imaginary question that if anybody will ask this question, that my answer will be this. So you need to prepare, and you are only able to give the answers when your research is proper. Organize your speech, as I said, your introduction, your body, and your conclusion. And support of the resources, what tools you are using, how you are delivering. Are you using any prompts, or you are just using your mic or hand mic? So you need to check your support. Are you carrying something as a notes, or you need to check on everything? And then it's very important that foundation, when we talk about, you need to aware about the purpose. What is your purpose of your speech? What is your target group, whom you are targeting? As I said, if I want to deliver about NEP to the villages, my purpose will be that I want to deliver this NEP curriculum and make them understand in the Hindi language, because I'm aware about the target group of my region, that the region which I'm going. Now, topic selection. You always select the topic which you are which is of your interest and you are confident enough to deliver. Always learn to say no. If somebody is asking you to deliver this, or because it is to be delivered and it has been given a task to you, do not take it, because ultimately it give a wrong impression of yours. If and unnecessary, you will be the entire days or 3-4 days, you will be struggling with collecting the notes. You are just refreshing, and you are learning, and you are also researching too much, because you haven't taken that topic ever. I'm not saying that you cannot try something new, but which is your interest, only take that. Otherwise, just say no. Audience analysis. So it's very important. You have to analyze your audience, whether you are delivering to the high school students, or the middle-aged students, or a primary students, or you're targeting the corporate employees or the leaders. So you need to be very much aware about the audience you are going to deliver your speech. Now, preparation, when I'm talking about, is very important. It completes the entire cycle. So knowing your audience, choosing the topic, determining your purpose, collecting your supporting materials, making the outline, and writing the speech. It actually, when you write your speech, it is because you cannot memorize the big speeches, right? It's very difficult to memorize. So what you can do, there is a chick pick of it, that you can make a chits of it, and you can just have a few chits that where you are only writing the outline of it, or only writing the keywords of it, so that while seeing that keywords, you are able to remember that after this you have to speak this, you have to speak this. So your speech will be organized, because otherwise what will happen if you are not organized, or if you are not prepared? So you'll start with something and you will end with something, and you are just deviate from what you want to deliver, because it happens if your speech is not organized. So you should be aware about that. If a time limit is given of a 35 minutes, so you are starting with this, well, after this you will be doing this activity or that activity, or this will be your middle part, and this is how you are going to conclude. So this makes your speech very organized. Now there is, as I have already spoken about the 6 B's: be organized, be clear. So be clear, when I say that you have the clarity of the voice. As I gave you an example about just when I was speaking very fast, right? Or my voice is very low. I myself is feeling very weak. I'm not clear. I'm mumbling. So then the audience you cannot catch. You'll lose your audience. So it is very important that your words should be very clear. Your speech should be very precise, and whatever the vocabulary you are using. So you need to understand that what is your target group. So like if you're using a very hi-fi vocabulary, which your kids will not be able to understand, then what is the use of delivering that information? So you need to use a very simple language, no jargons, and you, so that whatever you want to deliver, they should be it should be understood by the your target group. Be direct. So you have a eye contact. Now, when I say eye contact, I'm not saying that if there's a larger group, it's very difficult to have an eye contact with all. But you can again here play something like, for an example, you have 100 of people who are coming to your webinar or seminar. So you can, I'm talking right now about the physical one. If it is a virtual one, then definitely you can pinpoint somebody, you can call their names, you can use the chats, and there you can make a direct connection with the audience. But if you are on a physical ground, so then you can call that person from at the last, so that nobody knows at whom you are pointing and everybody became alert. And when you are pointing the last one, the front rows or the before that rows will also become alert. So do not just contact with 1 or 2 people and just targeting them, because the rest of the audience will quickly gaze that you are not concentrating on them, and they will lose your attention. Be open and body language. So your arms, your hand gestures, your chin, your standing position, your shoulders, everything needs to be very perfect when you are in the physical. When you are in the virtual one, you need to be in the camera. You look in front of the camera, so that you are not just looking down, and people can connect with you virtually. People can listen to you virtually. You can just in between that, as I am doing that, I keep on interacting. You can make your body language in a manner that you are sitting straight with your shoulders straight without leaning. You are not standing on a 1 foot, or you are not moving your hands unnecessarily. You are not putting your hands in unwanted places. So you need to be very cautious about it, about your body language. Be vocal. Your voice, like for an example, if I keep on speaking in a same pace, one pace only, there is no raising of voice, no lowering of the voice, there is no voice modulation, it becomes very, very, very boring. So you need to aware about your voice modulation, where to raise, where to lower. If you're asking some questions, your facial expressions, your voice modulations, like if you want to say loudly something, so loudly doesn't mean that you are shouting, but it should be so loud enough that it can reach the people, those who are sitting at the back. So you need to be very vocal. You need to understand the voice modulation very very nicely, where to lose according to the speech you are delivering. Be yourself. This is something very important. People sometimes fake. Like if I come over here, hi guys, how are you? And I'm extraordinarily, if I keep on showing my overwhelming, so then I am doing something which I am not, right? Or I am very low, that I am very low, but I'm trying to be excited. I am faking my smile. I am faking my body movements. I am faking my expressions. So people will not leave you. They can understand your nervousness, but when you are fake, then they will always remember, अरे बहुत बनावटी है ना, बहुत बनावट से बोलता है. So your voice modulation, your speech, your language, everything should be, your accent should be in a proper manner. It should be in a manner where it is actually what you are. It shows. It's not that you are faking. Like I remember one of my friend, she lives in Alaska, and she was our friend in 10th. So we had a reunion, And this girl has, because the daughter has got a and born over Alaska, so definitely the accent comes over there. But this girl has taken that accent. So when she was speaking, it was totally feeling like that she is just making, and she is not what she is. She is just faking in that particular. And we are not ready to, because we are getting bored when she is speaking. So try to be yourself. People will understand you. People will understand, okay, this it's her or his voice like this, or accent like this. So yeah, somewhere you need to do the modulation, where you need to speak the right pronunciations. You need to work upon that, but not faking. Remember one thing, that experience build confidence, right? So with experience, you can, with this image, you can understand, with experience, your confidence will build. When you do 2-3 speakings or webinars or seminars, then definitely you became confident in doing it. Now there is few exercises which I want to tell you. Like if you go for any of the speech, like there is some webinar or seminar you have to do. So there are some breathing techniques which you need to do. So I'm just interacting with you now. So here how you will do. So when you have to do the breathing exercises, please do along with me, right? So you have to sit straight, right? Everybody sit straight. If you can switch on your camera, please switch on your camera. It's very important when you're going for any webinar or seminar and you have a speech, if you do this breathing exercise 10 minutes before your speech, it will help you. So when it is a breathing exercise, you have to sit straight. You have to take a deep breath on the counting of 6. So I'll count 6, and you have to deep breath when you have to your stomach to be out, and when you are inhaling, right, your stomach to be out like this. Your stomach should be blown up outside, and when you are releasing, there should be a sound of ah. Okay, so close your eyes, everyone, and with a count of 6, do this breathing exercise. 1.
I request everyone to switch on their cameras. Thank you.
Okay, so you have to, like, on the 3, you have to hold. I'll take 1, 2, 3, and then you have to hold, and then you have to, on the 3, you have to release. So total we'll do 9. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3. With a ha, there should be a ha sound. The complete ha sound that you are releasing your breath. When you do this 3-4 times, you feel light. Yeah, do this 3 times. Okay, so if you are doing, there should be a sound of aha very loud, in the manner you are exhaling with a full strength, right? जब आप ये exercise करेंगे, try to do it when you are standing. You need to see in the mirror whether when you are inhaling, your chest should be blossom and your stomach to be in. Okay, आपका जो छाती है वो बाहर की तरफ, वो पेट जो है वो भी बाहर की तरफ. जब आप एक्सेल करेंगे तब आपका पेट अंदर हो जाएगा और अपना पूरे तरह से आप उसको एक्सेल करेंगे. So this you need to do 3-4 times. It makes you light. Okay, before, and relax. Your mind is relaxed. This is something, whenever you are going for any speech, try this. It is going to help you, right? And little bit warm up exercise. Right now we are, because in a webinar, so I cannot tell you. So like, if you can see my finger, अगर आप फिंगर को ऐसे स्टार्ट करते हैं रोल करना, if you can see my finger, फिर धीरे धीरे ऐसे, फिर पूरा आर्म खड़े होके, और फिर पूरे आर्म को ऐसे रोल करके जब आप नीचे तक करते हैं, ऐसे दोनों साइड आप करते हैं. This again makes your body light and relax and prepare yourself to deliver something. So these are the few exercises which if you do before your speech, before your webinar, before your any of the seminar, it will help you a lot. I always try myself. One thing more, if you are means like you are singing, you are a lover of listening to the song, or you yourself sing, do that before 10 minutes. Do that. It will relax your mind. Okay. Now, one thing more, body and taking up space. So when I am telling you this exercise, it should be a space. So your entire body, the space should be there. ऐसा नहीं कि धीरे धीरे ऐसे ऐसे कर लिया, ऐसे ऐसे कर लिया, ऐसा नहीं. With a complete, the entire space you need to cover. And if you are doing two times or three times, it's okay, but it should be on the both the side in the same manner. So now there is something for you again. Okay, just a minute. Let me share again. So now we'll be having some fun. I hope you all are enjoying.
Yes, ma'am. It's very interesting.
Yes.
Thank you. Now here's something, adding bells and whistles. This is something very important. Until and unless you add stories in your speech, you'll not be able to get attention. Like जब मैंने आपको बताया होगा कि मेरा experience कैसा रहा, कि बहुत बड़ा campus था school का, so I make you visualize. बहुत बड़ा campus था, मैं स्टेज पे खड़ी थी, स्टेज बहुत बड़ा था, मैंने ब्लैक कलर का सूट पहना हुआ था, उस पे पिंक कलर की पाइपिंग थी, पिंक कलर का दुपट्टा था. तो आई मेक यू, what I did, I have started making you visualize that. I hope that you people, when I'm saying all these words, so you must be visualizing, अच्छा मैंने black color का सूट पहना था, मैंने sandal पहना था, right? And when I was telling that my hands, I was shivering. So I am creating my story. So this something is like, if you create a story of your speech, आप किसी भी story से connect करोगे, तो story form में करोगे, it is going to connect with the audience. And storytelling is very much a requirement also to make the children interactive, your class, and make your children listen to you in of your whatever the lecture you are providing or you are giving. It helps you in every sense. So try to means कोई भी एक अगर photosynthesis भी आप पढ़ा रहे हो ना बच्चों को, उसमें अगर एक story connect कर दोगे, अपनी story form में उसको पढ़ाओगे, तो they'll always remember. आपने सिर्फ book से पढ़ा दिया photosynthesis, कुछ नहीं हुआ. आप हमेशा उनको दिखाओगे, चलो we'll go and learn the photosynthesis. ऐसा just connect with your story and then go to some garden, make them understand, show them green leaves, उनका एक story उनको फिर narrate करो, tell that how you have learned this photosynthesis. So there will always be a narration in their mind. They will always visualize that, right? So you need to understand. जैसे I'll just give you one example. मुझे मेरे क्लास में zones पढ़ाने थे. मैं social science की teacher थी and I want to teach the zones to my class. हमारे जो सेंट्रल नॉर्थ वेस्ट नॉर्थ ईस्ट और ये नॉर्थ साउथ डायरेक्शंस जो होते हैं वो पढ़ाने थे हमको जोन्स. सो व्हाट आई डिड, मैंने उनको एक विजुअलाइज कराया. मैंने उनसे बोला कि आज हम एक जर्नी पे चलते हैं. दे आई आस्क्ड देम टू जस्ट क्लोज देयर आईज और हम स्टार्ट करते हैं वहां से, तमिलनाडु से, केरला से चालू करें कि आज हमने वहां पे सी से हम एंटर हुए एक लैंड में. वहां पे बहुत अच्छी खुशबू आ रही है डोसे और इडली के लिए. हमने भरपेट वहां से खाया, फिर हम वहां से यहाँ गए. ऐसे करके मैंने वहां की सिल्क की साड़ियां देखी बैंगलोर में, और वहां पे हमने अपनी मम्मी के लिए साड़ी खरीदी, एक ग्रीन कलर की, मरून कलर की. एंड आई हैव टेकन टू ऑल द जोन्स टू देम. यू विल नॉट रिमेम्बर टिल डेट, चिल्ड्रन हैव नॉट फॉरगेटन दैट, कि उनको उनका जो पूरा विजुअलाइजेशन था कि उन्होंने क्या क्या किया, उनका खुद की जो मेमोरीज थी, आज तक वो उसको याद करते हैं कि हमने ऐसे पढ़ा था उसको. So you need to create your own stories when you are delivering the speech. It's time to have fun. Whatever I just now make you understand that about visualization, I want you all to observe this picture. After 5 minutes, I'll be asking you कि कैसे express करोगे इस picture को आप लोग. How you will explain. Please see the minute things also. I'm not going to show it again. So you have 5 minutes. I hope so. Everybody has seen.
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Sure. Just a minute. Okay. So, who will start?
Parag, ma'am.
Yes, Parag ma'am. You are on mute, ma'am.
I'm a very bad storyteller.
Arey, it's okay. It's okay. We are here to learn.
Okay, so I'll just try. This is my class. I'm a teacher out here, and I'm one of my student. I told her to read, but she was not able to read. My class was making lots of noise, and I saw one boy was troubling one girl, and she was very angry about it. And as soon as I wanted to scold that child, I saw the principal has come, and I could not scold the child, and the one child was outside, and he was talking to the principal, and then the principal brought him inside and explained to us that whenever the children make some naughtiness, you have to be very very polite with them and give them some task to engage. So thank God I was about to scold that child, and I did not, because I saw the principal.
Okay.
And my impression was good on the principal.
Great. Yes. Who will be next?
Anybody else?
Raman sir?
Preeti, ma'am. I think she's in her car.
Acha, okay.
Preeti, ma'am.
Preeti Tiwari
You
ma'am.
want to
I
say
think
something?
Preeti Tiwari
You
ma'am
want to
is in
speak?
charge. कुसुम मैम, आप कहाँ शांत बैठे हो? अरे प्लीज, व्हाट? अभी अभी तो हम लोग सारे टीयर्स के बारे में पढ़ा ना.
I think Mary Ubabadu ma'am will speak.
मैरी मैम अनम्यूट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं अपने आप को.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
कुसुम मैम.
Actually,
Yes,
today she
ma'am.
told me.
I will try,
Actually,
ma'am.
ma'am, today she told me that she attend our all webinars by using generator.
Oh.
She's facing
my God.
electricity problems in Nigeria, but
Great.
always she try to attend all our webinars by using generator.
Great.
That's for her.
I hope, Mary ma'am, these webinars are useful for you, right? You can write in chat if it is possible for you. You can chat with us, right? Yeah. Yes, Kusum ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I will try, ma'am. I'm also thinking with that week and related to that. It's my class. Teaching was going on. I was trying to teach to the student, but some are fighting, and one student she is sincere and following the instruction. So she was reading, but all others are creating too much noise, and suddenly the entry of the principal, and while teaching only, one student making such a noise or nonsense. So I just rewarded the punishment, and already she was standing on the gate when principal entered in the class. So already just he talked with them, and I afraid because punishment was not allowed, and I thought myself, Manika, now just my turn. I awarded the punishment to that child, now my turn. So definitely I will be in this list. So that thing was going in my mind, and principal entered in the class, or by the seeing of the face, so other student just quiet at that time. I feel that much only, ma'am.
Great. Okay, so anybody else?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, as a director, मुझे इन बातों का फियर तो नहीं होता है, बट हाँ मैं कोरिलेट थोड़ा सा करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे कि अगर कुछ ऐसा होता है तो सभी के माइंड में, जितने भी हमारे प्रिंसिपल्स हैं, टीचर्स हैं, माइंड में एक डर होता है कि अगर डायरेक्टर ने देख लिया या प्रिंसिपल ने देख लिया तो क्या होगा, कैसा होगा। मतलब एक ऐसी थिंकिंग तक हम लोग पहुंच जाते हैं कि जहाँ पे हमारी जॉब जाने तक का हो जाता है। यानी मैं उस टाइम पे आई एम सो सॉरी कि मैं वो चीज बोल रहा हूँ, लेकिन आप रियलाइज करिए कि टीचर कम्युनिटी और हम लोग कितने डरपोक लोग हैं कि एक बच्चे के कारण अपनी जॉब जाने तक का हम लोग डिसीजन ले लेते हैं।
बिल्कुल सर।
हमें वो फियर जो है हमें अपने मन से हटाना होगा, क्योंकि जब तक हम लोग सही हैं, जब तक हम लोग जो है अच्छा कर रहे हैं, हम पनिशमेंट दे रहे हैं, तो एक कुम्हार के तौर पे जो घड़े को अंदर हाथ रख के जो है उसको शेप देता है, उसका फ्यूचर बनाता है, ताकि कल को वो जाकर के पानी को ठंडा करके हमें दे, तो वही एक टीचर कर रहा होता है। तो मैं यहाँ से आज पाई के प्लेटफॉर्म से ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि किसी भी टीचर को अपने डिसीजन के ऊपर कभी भी डरना नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि जो आप कर रहे हैं वो उस बच्चे फ्यूचर के लिए कर रहे हैं, आप अपने लिए नहीं कर रहे हैं। तो अपने मन से फेर निकालिए कि प्रिंसिपल या डायरेक्टर आएंगे तो क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा। थैंक यू सो मच।
Great, sir.
Agree, sir.
Very true,
Totally
sir.
agree, sir.
Great.
If anybody
Thank
wants
you.
to say, otherwise I'll express. I mean, like how you can go about. ठीक है? So can you hear me? मेरा ऐसा लगता है कैमरा शायद पॉज हो गया है.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, okay. तो अगर मेरे को कुछ स्टोरी कनेक्ट करनी होगी तो मैं ऐसे बताऊंगी. I'll start with that to make them visualize, right? सुबह का टाइम था और मैंने क्लास में घुसी. I was wearing pink and blue color top. I was looking so beautiful. My hairs were nicely tied up. And I was concentrating what I have to teach. डेस्क पे मेरी एक बुक पड़ी हुई थी जिसमें थोड़े बहुत नोट्स लिखे थे. बाकी पूरे क्लास क्लीन थी. और मेरी जो अलमीरा थी, they were the resources through which I need to teach. मैं तो अपना काम बहुत अच्छे से कर रही थी, बट क्या पता था प्रिंसिपल सर गुस्से में आ जाएंगे. और प्रिंसिपल सर को देख के मुझे थोड़ी घबराहट हुई, क्योंकि उनका जो स्ट्रक्चर है बॉडी का, वो ही इतनी बड़ी ऐसे पर्सनालिटी, और थोड़ा सा मुझे डर लगता है उनको देख के. और वो बहुत गुस्से में थे. उनका चश्मा चढ़ा हुआ था, वो पिंक कलर का कोट पहने हुए थे, ग्रीन कलर का पैंट पहने थे, और उनके शूज की आवाज टक टक से मैं आई वॉज अलर्ट. बट जब moment principal sir came in front of my class door, one child was started troubling one girl. और वो गर्ल बहुत जोर से उस पर चिल्लाई, क्या कर रही हो तुम? And other students, those who were standing, और क्योंकि बच्चे बहुत शैतानी कर रहे थे, तो मैंने एक बच्चे को क्लास से बाहर निकाल दिया था. और प्रिंसिपल सर उससे पूछने लग गए, तुम बाहर क्यों खड़े हो? एंड देन वो अपनी हाथ पीछे करके सहमा हुआ सा प्रिंसिपल सर को बताने लग गया कि मैं शैतानी कर रहा था. और प्रिंसिपल सर ने मैं थोड़ा सा डर गई थी, और मैं एक कॉर्नर में थोड़ा खड़े होके बच्चों को समझाने लगे कि लड़ो मत. और प्रिंसिपल सर उस बच्चे को डांट रहे थे कि शैतानी नहीं करना है. एंड मैंने सर से सॉरी बोल के और सर आगे चले गए. एंड दिस इज हाउ माय क्लास वाज एंडेड. राइट. So आपको क्लास को पूरा विजुलाइज करना है. राइट. यू नीड टू विजुलाइज आपके एक्सप्रेशंस, आपके सामने वाले के एक्सप्रेशंस, आपके क्या पहने हो आप उससे ही आप सामने वाले को विजुलाइज कराते हो. बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर स्पीकिंग, द विजुलाइजिंग मेथड इज समथिंग विच इज वेरी यूजफुल. आप पूरा स्ट्रक्चर उनको पूरा, आप जैसे हम बोलते ना जर्नी वाले जो आप वीडियोस कभी देखो जहाँ पे वो किसी प्लेस के बारे में बताते हैं. राइट. वो पूरा ऐसे एक्सप्रेशन से बताते हैं कि हम घर बैठे उसको ऐसा लगता है कि हम वहीं घूम रहे हैं. तो दिस इज समथिंग द स्टोरी टेलिंग यू नीड टू इनकलकेट, वी नीड टू इनकलकेट. और ऐसे करके हम अपने क्लास को इंटरेक्टिव बना सकते हैं. लाइक दीज आर द मेथड्स. एक और आप लोगों के लिए फन गेम है. अगेन आई एम शेयरिंग माई स्क्रीन. बहुत मजा आएगा उसमें. सर भी पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे. Can you see my screen?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Just let me check. Freeze हो गई है. Okay. कोई बात नहीं. ये टंग ट्विस्टर्स थे. आप लोगों ने टंग ट्विस्टर्स देखे होंगे ना?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
कितने लोग टंग ट्विस्टर्स को यूज करते हैं अपने क्लास में? बेसिकली इंग्लिश टीचर्स के लिए या हिंदी टीचर्स के लिए, या इवन आप जैसे कोई सोशल साइंस या उसकी भी क्लास ले रहे हो तो उसमें भी आप यूज कर सकते हो. फ्रीज हो गई है मेरी स्क्रीन और I'm not able to even go to this.
No issue, Preeti ma'am, you can ask directly.
अच्छा सर, अभी बफरिंग चल रहा है. तो ठीक है. ये जो टंग ट्विस्टर्स है ना, कोई ने सुने तो होंगे ना टंग ट्विस्टर्स? किसी को याद है वो?
Yes, ma'am.
कोई टंग ट्विस्टर्स बोल सकते हैं आप मैम?
हाँ जी मैम.
पापड़ पक्का पापड़.
अच्छा पापड़ पक्का
अच्छा
पापड़.
पापड़ सर, ये एक बार नहीं बोलना है आपको,
कई बार बोलना है मैम.
जल्दी जल्दी.
प्रीति मैम, सेकंड वन इज खड़क सिंह के आने से खड़कती हैं खिड़कियां, खिड़कियों के खड़कने से खड़कता है खड़क सिंह.
हाँ, वेरी गुड सर, आप तो बहुत एक्सपर्ट है.
One in English. She sells seashell on the seashore. She sells
Very good.
seashells on the
एक
seashore.
रखा हुआ था मैंने पॉइंट.
खड़क सिंह के खड़कने से खड़कते हैं खिड़कियां, खिड़कियों के खड़कने से खड़कता है खड़क सिंह.
सर बोलो 3 बार, 1 बार नहीं.
चंदू के चाचा ने चंदू की चाची को चांदनी रात में चांदी के चम्मच से चटनी चटाई. चंदू के चाचा ने चंदू की चाची को चांदनी रात में चांदी के चम्मच से चटनी चटाई. चंदू के चाचा ने चंदू की चाची को चांदनी रात में चांदी के चम्मच से चटनी चटाई.
ग्रेट मैम, ग्रेट होगा.
चंदू के चाचा ने चंदू की चाची को चांदी की चम्मच से चटनी चटाई. चाची को चांदी रात में
चांदी के चम्मच से चटनी चटाई.
खड़क सिंह के खड़कने से खड़कते हैं खिड़कियां, खिड़कियों के खड़कने से खड़कता है खड़क सिंह. खड़क सिंह के खड़कने के खिड़की.
प्रीति मैम, आप अनम्यूट कीजिए अपने को.
सॉरी, मैंने एक्चुअली मोबाइल से ज्वाइन किया क्योंकि वो लैपटॉप पे वो बंद ही हो गया है, खुल नहीं रहा है. तो सर थैंक यू, आपने एक्चुअली ट्राई किया और लास्ट में जरूर थोड़ा सा डगमगाया गया, बट आपने बहुत अच्छा बोला. सर ये जो, और टीचर्स को ये बोल रही हूँ, ये जो एक्सरसाइजेस होती हैं ये हमारी वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशंस लाती हैं, लाइक हमारी स्पीकिंग को, स्किल्स को बढ़ाती हैं. सो दीज एक्सरसाइज कीप ऑन रिवाइजिंग विद, एक तो क्या आपकी क्लास को भी मजा आएगा, एंटरटेनिंग हो जाएगा. ट्राई टू यूज दीज स्किल्स इन योर क्लास. ये एक्चुअली स्पीकिंग स्किल्स को बढ़ाती हैं, लाइक यू कम इन फ्लो, प्रोनाउंसिएशन हो गया आपका स्पीड हो गई, इन सबको बढ़ाता है. तो ऑलवेज इसको एज ए एंटरटेनमेंट 5 मिनट पहले या 5 मिनट बाद क्लास को हमेशा करिए या एक आध दिन छोड़ के करिए, बहुत मजा आता है बच्चों को. एंड इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स योर चिल्ड्रन टू have a voice modulation in that. So with this I end my session. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am. It was a very nice session.
Very nice season.
So, on behalf of PAAI organization, I thank you for exchanging your words with us. I can't thank you enough for gracing our seminar and motivating all our spirits. I look forward to our next interaction very soon. Wishing you all the best, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
प्रीति मैम, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर वंडरफुल प्रेजेंटेशन. और आज मैं इस पाई के प्लेटफॉर्म पे एक नहीं बहुत सारे ऐसे हमारे रिस्पेक्टेड पर्सन्स हैं जिनका मैं थैंक्स बोलना चाहूंगा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक्स टू प्रीति मैम कि जिन्होंने आज का ये वेबिनार लिया और इतनी अच्छी प्रेजेंटेशन दी और सारी चीजें रही, लास्ट में एक्टिविटीज रही जिनको हम लोगों ने एंजॉय भी किया. और सेकंड थिंग मैं बोलना चाहूंगा हमारे निधि गोयल मैम को, क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत शॉर्ट टाइम में जो है आज के मॉडरेशन के लिए जो है एकदम से यस बोला कि सर आई एम रेडी. क्योंकि प्रियंका रस्तोगी मैम के यहाँ किसी कोई एक्सीडेंटल कुछ ऐसा हुआ, तो उन्होंने कहा कि सर टुडे आई एम नॉट अवेलेबल। तो मैंने तुरंत निधि मैम को कॉल किया कि मैं निधि मैम को कॉल करूं, तो इन्होंने कहा सर आई एम रेडी। तो थैंक यू सो मच निधि मैम कि आज आपने पाई के लिए वो किया है कि जिसकी मैं उम्मीद आप लोगों से हमेशा करता आया हूं, और डेफिनेटली इन फ्यूचर आप एक बहुत अच्छे मॉडरेटर के अभी भी बहुत अच्छे हैं, लेकिन इन फ्यूचर भी आपको जब भी मैं याद करूं, मैं चाहूंगा कि आप हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे इसी तरीके से मॉडरेट करें, इसी तरीके से हमारे रिस्पेक्टेड कीनोट स्पीकर्स को जो है ना आप उनका वार्म वेलकम करें और बाकी सारी चीजें करें। इसके अलावा कुछ थैंक्स उन रिस्पेक्टेड पर्संस के लिए जो रेगुलर हमारे